They came on TV every day and told us, a depression is coming, a depression is coming, and people stopped spending money. We bought it. We said, okay, give the banks our money, give the private companies our money, anything to stay out of depression. And they saved Goldman Sachs, they saved GM, they saved Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Those companies are going to be making money hand over fist pretty soon. And the American taxpayer is going to be paying off that debt for the rest of our freaking lives, for 100 years or freaking more. And they want to say, they have the audacity to come on TV and say they saved us?
This is AIG, Goldman, and you know what? The Bavarian Illuminati, the Trilateral Commission, Goldman Sachs, and the Queen of England are not all bad.
Wow. Which side are you? All right, we got to squeeze a couple of things in.
Sure.
All right, first of all, let's do this one.
In my opinion, the young generation of whites, blacks, browns, whatever else there is, you're living at a time of extremism, a time of revolution, a time when there's got to be a change. People in power have misused it, and now there has to be a change, and a better world has to be built, and the only way it's going to be built is with extreme methods. And I, for one, will join in with anyone, don't care what color you are, as long as you want to change this miserable condition that exists on this earth. Thank you.
Because it's all about that money. Monies. Google Marvin Bush, top security of Securicom of the World Trade Centers. Research Neil Bush. He the one that made the bill to try to sell a Porsche Dubai. We already know who Jeb Bush. We already know who he is. His father gave Osama bin Laden, what, $3 billion to fight the Soviets? Then their grandfather, Prescott Bush, funded Hitler, Hitler's banker. Decent bank. First Union Bank, New York City. Yeah, locked up for trading with the enemy and treason. Then released because they Mason, Illuminati's, all together, man. Shit is funny, yo. People really been fucked, yo, and they getting rich and they getting rich. BPO is not even from this country, yo. British Petroleum. And they telling you you can't stand on your land that your founding fathers fought, that our ancestors fought for? Huh? They'll lock us up, give you a grade, a class D, federal, what? What the fuck is that? A federal charge, a class D? I never heard of that. You giving shit when the kingpins ain't even getting out. Capone and them ain't get that shit. But you ready to give it to some people that's taking pictures? Wow. That's where they getting at, people. Yeah, they really blatant now. Because the internet fucking up all their monies. Fucking up their monies. This is what we leaving our children, people. $37 trillion the cost of the bailout this year. How many people know that?
That's my wedding money. Okay, if I spend no ruble money, ain't no reason.
Shit is just like, wow, yo.
What's wrong with being
wow, people losing their jobs. 150,000 Americans lost their jobs in June. We only in the third day. Independence Day is tomorrow. I'm going hard for all the Americans, the independence. No. Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Built this country, yo. The Rothschilds, they print out money, Federal Reserve, private, they just been raping everybody. And it didn't even matter if you was white or black during them times, but that's what they portrayed out there. So they can have us divide and conquer and stay away from that nigger and stay away from that cracker. All that ignorant shit, yo, why they stealing everything, yo. They was rich elite families, yo, and they still running shit to this day since the beginning of time, since the oil shit. We could have had free energy since 1920, Nikola Tesla. Wi-Fi, all that. J.P. Morgan and the Rockefellers and the Ford families, and they said, oh no. When he demonstrated that with the Warncliffe Tower, and they seen that, and they said, well, where can we put the meter? J.P. Morgan words, oh, my peasants will have nothing free. Whoa, who was the peasants? I guess if he wasn't a, billion trillionaire, I guess he was talking to you. Us.